Welcome to class. Now let us look at this question, and it reads, if x plus y equals 7 raised to x minus y, and x plus y all in bracket raised to x minus y equals 7, find x and y. So how do we deal with this question? All right, let's get started. Let's make this equation 1, and let's make this equation 2. And you get to notice something here, that we have 3 terms, okay, or let me say 2 terms now with an integral 7 here, okay. So we have this, and we also have this, which is also the same thing as this, okay, and we also have this, okay, which is also the same thing as this. So what we just need to do here is let's make x plus y equals a, and let's make x minus y equals b. Okay, now it implies that equation number 1 will then become a equals 7 raised to b. Let's make this equation 3. Then equation 2 becomes a raised to b, then equals 7. Let's make this one equation 4. Now from equation 3, you can see that a equals 7 raised to b, right? And equation 4 says a raised to b equals 7. So all we just need to do now is to substitute a in equation 4 for 7 raised to b. So we then have 7 raised to b, take note, all raised to b, then equals 7. And according to the law of indices, all we just need to do is to multiply these two exponents, and which gives us that 7 raised to b squared then equals 7. Now, since we have that from the left and the right hand side, that here we have 7 here, and here we also have 7 here, all we just need to do is to equate the exponent. And take note that for the right hand side here, this is 1. So here we then have that b raised to 2 equals 1. The next thing we just need to do here is to square root both sides, so that we clear off this power here. So we then have that the square root of b raised to 2 equals plus or minus the square root of 1. So b in this case gives us what? Plus or minus 1. Okay, so if b equals plus or minus 1, so let us find a. Also take note that b is having 2 solutions. So we'll be solving for positive 1 and negative 1. Okay, so when b equals 1, so let's make use of equation 3. So for equation 3, we have here that a equals 7 raised to b. So then a, when b equals 1, then our a will then be 7 raised to 1, which is what? 7. Okay, so this is the value of a when b is 1. So let us find the value of a when b is negative 1. So b, when b equals negative 1, so here we have that a equals 7 raised to negative 1, which gives us that a equals what? 1 over 7. Okay, so let's take note of this, that when a equals 7, okay, b equals 1, and when a equals 1 over 7, b equals negative 1. Okay, all right, so take note that we are still finding the value of x and y. So let's bring our x and y equation down over here. Okay, so The next thing we just need to do here, since we have this as equation 1 here, then this equation 2. Now let's add the two equations. By adding the two equations, we end up having 2x then equals a plus b. Now this is in a case whereby we'll be looking for x. So x here equals a plus b all over 2. Okay, now if we see from this equation that equation 1 minus equation 2, then here we end up having the y plus y then equals a minus b, then which gives us 2y equals a minus b, then y equals a minus b all over 2. Okay, let's record these answers here. So we'll be making use of this. Okay, we'll also be making use of this for x. We'll also be making use of this for y. Okay, so let's dive into that. So let's solve for x when a equals 7 and b equals 1. So here we have that x equals this is 7 plus 1 all over 2, which gives us 8 over 2, giving us what? 4. Let's also solve for x when a equals 1 over 7 and b equals -1. So x then becomes 1 over 7, then minus 1, then all over 2. So this gives us 1 minus 7 all over 7 all over 2. Then x then becomes -6 all over 7 all over 2, which gives us -6, okay, all over 2 times 7. Then x then becomes -3 all over 7. Why? Because 2 here, 1, 2 here, then 3. So the values of x here is 4 and -3 over 7. So let us now also solve for y. So in this case now, when a equals 7 and b equals 1, so y will then be, take note, this is the equation for y. So y will then be 7 minus 1 all over 2, which gives us 6 all over 2, giving us what? 3. Okay, now when a equals 1 over 7 and b equals -1, let us find y. So y will then be 1 over 7, then minus 1, then all over 2, right? Yeah, so this becomes 1 over 7 plus 1 all over 2, which gives us 1 plus 7 all over 7 all over 2, which gives us that y equals 8 over 7 then all over 2, which gives us 8 over 2 times 7. Now 2 here, 1, 2 here, 4, now giving us 4 over 7. So the second value of y is this. So which implies that when x equals 4, then y equals 3. When x equals -3 over 7, okay, y equals 4 over 7. So here are the values of x and y that satisfies the equation. If you love what I've just done, kindly like, share, and don't forget to comment. Thank you. Bye bye.